Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, prepare to get your brain frazzled, your mind blown. Okay, we've used the optimizer to go through the best teams, the best stats, the best builds in the entire game based on the info that we collect. It's not based on the whole game, but it's a really good snapshot of the game. So I'm going to be going through best teams for dungeons, best champion builds, comparing them against my own stuff, comparing them against last year, which is actually super interesting. I was proper geek festing out. So for me, this is really enjoyable. I hope you enjoy it too. I'm going to bookmark different sections so you can jump around if you want to, but I would suggest watch it all. I've even pulled together this PowerPoint presentation to take you through today. It's like being back to school, or back to work at least. Before we get into the detail, I just want to say thanks. Yeah, and actually, me and Fiction, we kind of came together over the holidays and we were like, look, this is crazy how much the community are kind of, backing our project. Hellhades.com, all that type of stuff. The optimizer, my channel, HH Gaming channel. There's just so much community support. So we just want to say thanks. And I just wanted to share this, which is kind of nuts. Like, we have a really good amount of traffic on the website. We have a good amount of people that use the optimizer daily, make use of these tools. But you can just see here, right, this spike of users towards the end of the year. And you can see here on this graph on the right, this is the optimizer users. When we turned on free premium for everyone, when that free re-gear happened for Raid, it absolutely spiked the optimizer. In fact, we had to buy more power during our free weekend, which is cool. We want to do that. We want more people using the tools. But it's crazy. And hopefully this shows Raid how important it is to do these free re-gearing sessions once a month would be perfect, I reckon. Once a month would actually fix a lot of the silver problem in the game. It'll bring people to be more active. This shows me there were at least 3 times as many people active in Raid doing this stuff because Raid did the free re-gearing. So hopefully they take that on board. But we just want to say thank you. I also just want to call out 16 people earn an income from Hell Hades or HH Gaming last month. I'm really proud of that. I think that's really cool. So, it's actually something which is very cool to be able to share with you guys. Anyway, let's get into some stats. Time for stats. First one. This is what we've captured on the optimizer, where you're playing Raid, how often you're playing it. And I guess the lion's share here, you've got Spider is being 36% of the info we capture is Spider. 26 is Dragon. 19 is in Fire Knight. 6% of runs are through Clan Boss. You've got 9% in Ice Golem. Yeah, I hope that Raid look at this type of stuff as well, by the way. Like 9% in Ice Golem. Yeah, is that not telling you this dungeon either needs a new gear set in it or it's not very fun? There's one of those things must come to your brain. And I cannot believe that they don't look at similar analytics. Also, the new dungeons are in there. We've not had as long in terms of info. We've been capturing this info all year. Whereas we've only had Iron Twins for a few months and Sand Devil for a month. So although they're low numbers, doesn't necessarily tell the story yet. The one it does tell, I guess, is Iron Twins has been out for several months. 1.1 million runs we captured. The Sand Devil's been out for significantly less than that and is kind of catching it up. So hopefully that opens the eyes for Raid around Iron Twins. You need different options to beat that boss, Raid. And actually, it's over. It costs too much. People only do it at weekends is what we're seeing. So let's look at some of the stats then for Fire Knight. This is where it starts getting juicy. Last year, the best Fire Knight team here took 48 seconds. You can see the squad. My team for this year is slightly better than last year's overall best. Yeah, 39 seconds is my best time on Fire Knight. Let's remove me for a minute so you can see these things pop up. We've got 3 teams kind of in a similar amount of time. Now, these are the best teams. Ghostborn with Seer, with Kaimar doing the reset things, and then Holstering and Krutraxa doing the boss damage. Second best team, you start to see a lot of this fella and this fella coming up together. 2 Theodores, 2 Talvalaxes, and Holstering. Again, Holstering in the mix. And then for the best team, there was literally a second between these, by the way. The best team here for Fire Knight was similar to my team, but double Holstering instead of the Acrisia. Can you believe that? Double Holstering team is the best currently in the game. 27 seconds. And You're almost like, what, 30 to 40% quicker than this time last year. That's where we start to realize that power creep is a real thing. Okay, let's think about Spider then. Spider, last year we had 10-second farms going on. My best time, I probably could improve this, honestly. I've not tried to go faster, but I don't have Sakia or Theodore, so maybe it's about where it should be. But 14 seconds from me. Let's have a look at the top 3 for this year. They're all within a couple of seconds of each other. So you've got Sakia and Tunisia with Theodore. Again, it's all HP burn stuff, but look how many cold hearts are popping up. Triple Theodore with Mordecai and Cold Heart. And then the winner for this year, I mean, this is a bonkers time. 4 seconds to farm the highest level of Spider using a reset champion, burns, and burn explosion, burn activation. I don't know if this is a consistent 4-second farm, honestly. If anyone knows, comment down below. But that's a nutty time, 4 seconds, to do the hardest Spider level in the game. Okay, let's talk about Dragon then. Last year, the best team was 26 seconds. You can see it, all poison stuff going on, poison exploders. My best time from this year was 24 seconds. Again, Acrisia comes in the mix for me with Septimus and Seer doing Seer things on waves. Look at the top 3 for Dragon. We've got double Acrisia coming in the mix. Basically the same as my team, but with double Acrisia instead of Septimus. We've then got Theodore and Calvalax doing their things, with Elenaril popping up here as the exploder. And the best team, 16 seconds, was the best team that we captured. Double Calvalax, Theodore, Elenaril. Basically the same team as the second team, honestly. Yumiko doing the Kaimar job. But damn, 16-second farm. Again, massively improved from last year. Just a few call-outs as well. 3 solo farmers, which have been used a ton in the optimizer. Tomb Lord as the favourite. 200,000 runs we captured from Tomb Lord on his own. Theodore 108, Bad Elf 60k. Okay, let's talk about the Frosty fella. The forgotten uncle doesn't get an invite at Christmas. Stands out on his own. Doesn't get a lot of playtime. The best team last year, 31 seconds. Triple Calvalax with Dark Cow doing work and Poison Exploder. My best team at the moment is 46 seconds. Again, I've not really pushed this, but ultimately, Seer and Lydia doing the wave stuff with resets coming from my Renegades, and then Frozen Banshee soloing the boss. Let's look at the best teams popping up here. All within a second of each other, these ones. Double Calvalax, Theodore. Actually a pretty similar team to what we saw in Dragon, but 2 Poison Exploders. I guess blocking revive here from Xavier. Got a similar team again for the second team. And then the best team, which is pure filth. Absolute pure filth. 20 seconds, but 4 Theodores and a Calvalax. These Krakens have gone crazy. 4 Theodores. That's all we need for the best team in the game. By the way, I've got to call this out. This is one of the reasons why Raid Shadow Legends is the best in this genre. Okay, straight up, it's the best because of the amount of different things you can do with fun builds, fun champions, building stuff together. When we get onto the faction war stuff, you will not believe some of the champions you will see, and it's just one of the reasons why Raid is so good because of the dynamic between the ability to theory craft and min-max is actually really cool. Right then, let's check out the Iron Twins. So obviously, this is brand new info. There was no 2022, but this would have been the squad to use back in the day. My best time on Iron Twins top stage, 47 seconds. This is the squad that I use, but normally it's around 115 or so. So I've had like just good RNG runs. Let's remove me again so you can see who's coming up then. The best teams we've had for the kind of main squad here. Double Yumiko with Geo. It's all around the same theme as my team, honestly. You've basically got Geo doing all of the damage and then other champions making it work. Albeit this one at the bottom here looks like a block damage comp, which is quite interesting. And Coldheart maybe doing some damage in there as well. This is just a double Acrisia with Septimus. Absolutely blow it up while still using some damage from Geo. But the quickest time for I guess it's for 2022, but the quickest time recorded as of right now is 27 seconds. I guess it's a similar idea here. Double reset, so you get double, well, I guess triple heroic sword jobby from Septimus whilst Geo's doing Geo things. Pretty nuts. Let's have a look then at the new one, the Sand Devil. Again, this would have been the squad if it was around last year, but we've progressed since then. My team, 1 minute 42. which is not bad, I guess. Utilizing Ninja, utilizing Acrizia for damage, Shador as my sleeper, and then Duchess to bring me back to life if I'm dead. Quite a tanky build. Let's have a look at the other ones in the mix. We've got here similar team to mine in a way. Duchess and Mariska as revivers. Shador doing the sleep-in. Double Acrizia. Similar team as well, but no extra revive with Riho doing debuffs. And then, again, similar sort of squad at the moment. But 28 seconds, some people are farming the highest stage of Sand Devil up, which is pretty mad. Shows here where Acrizia starts to become stronger and stronger. New content. She actually wasn't in a lot of the speed running. I'm surprised. She wasn't in much of the speed running at all. So let's look at the best faction war teams. I'm going to move myself over for this part. In 2022, 44 seconds. Now we've got 12-second farm with these big boys, Bannerlords. 45 to 35 in High Elves. Still using a lot of the OG champions. Bellinor now in with his buff. Sacred Order. 48 down to a 27-second. 3-man team is the quickest run we've done. I've never done this. I've never pushed for fast times here. I just do decent times. So this might be something that's quite fun to do, actually. 74 down to 56 seconds for the Barbs. Sentinel in the best Barb team. Alika in the best Barb team. Yakal in the best Barb team. This team is not what I was expecting to see at all. At all. So crazy. I don't really get what's going on with it. I'll be honest. I don't know if Sentinel, maybe Sentinel smacks or something or what. I don't know what's going on, but damn. That is not what I was expecting. Ogren Tribes here. 66 down to 34. Double Siege Hulk and Bellinor. They're basically all AoE champions. Siege Hulk giving you a smack plus a drop defense. And yeah, that is the Ogres. The Lizards then. 3-man squad gone down from 28 to 20. Double Draco and Fushan. The Skinwalkers. 53 down to 19 seconds. 3-man squad. Double Tunisia and Leo. We've got the Orcs down from 56 to 29. Seer in the mix. We've got Grohack in the mix. Yeah, we've got big hitters here. 2 drop defense champions. Robar does a nuke as well. The Demon Spawn then, 62 down to 36. Quite interesting. So we've got Magnar still in it. Crutraxa's in it. Gorlos, the Epic, is in the mix as well. The Undead down from 55 to 35. 4-man squad. Vlad's in the best team in the game. So's Annie. Crazy stuff, right? It's crazy. 43 second down to 25 for the Undeads. A lot of the OGs with Lydia in the mix as well. 56 down to 21 for the Night Revenants. You've guessed it. It's these fellas again. Oh my God. Someone said to me, oh, Theodore's not that good. Then why is he in all the best teams? The Dwarves down from 34 to 18. 3-man squad here as well. And then we've got the Shadowkin down from 50 to 25 half the time. I was surprised to see Jintoro in this one. I guess it's for the boss fight. So, and Karato, actually. Not a team I was expected to see at all. Let's get on to some of the best stats that we've seen in the Optimizer over the last year. The fastest champions built. 4 champions have been built with more than 445 speed. They're actually about 50 to 60 speed faster than my fastest champion at the moment. Just let that sink in. 50 to 60 faster than my fastest. That's crazy. And Kimmy is the champion that's having the best speed builds. We've got the highest meaty champions, 164k HP on Mountain Kings. 2 people over that number. This is the Gladiator, the Arena Nuke. We've got a Baron with over 10,000 attack while still having 356 crit damage. The stat bloke there is crazy. That's a crazy, crazy number. I'll show you mine. Show you mine quick. That is an insane number. My Baron in decent gear. 6.4k attack with 280 crit damage. That's probably in like my second best set of gear. That is absolutely nuts. Okay. This is just a straight up the nuke. Someone who doesn't need the attack. The highest we've seen is 2 champions here. A Raw Huntsman and a Septimus. Both with over 415 crit damage. The Fortress. Over 9k defense. 1 on Ultimate Death Knight, 1 on Valk. The Untouchable. We had 2 champions over 960 resistance. Closing in on 1,000 resistance. Cardiel and Kaimar were the 2. 2 champions over 900 accuracy. Warlord and Yumiko. Called this the Death Touch. Most popular, uncommon. Who do you think it's going to be? Sorry, common. Sister Militant. Most popular common champion used in the game. Most popular uncommon is Armiger. Most popular rare is, we've seen it today. Cold Heart is just in so much content. She's massively the most popular. Most popular epic is Seer. Even though she's a void epic, quite hard to get, but she's used so much in the game, certainly in the stuff that we've seen, that she is our most used champ. And then this one, I don't know if you'd guess this or not, most popular legendary, just because we all get one, Scylla the Drakes. Ash will be happy with this one. This stat is right up his alley. So most used champion then, Temp, 1.68%. Duchess, Raw Guard, basically 2%. Allure, about 2%. Renegade, 2.05%. The second rare in the mix here. Lydia, 2.25%. Kymar, 2.6%. Seer, 3%. Ninja, still a 3.5% in terms of like usage, even though he's not available to tons of people nowadays. Seal is at a 3.6%. So think about all of that. 3.6 is second place most used champion. First place, Cold Heart, 9.1%. Some of that is going to be because we've got a load of information gathered for Spider. It was our highest one. And there's a bunch of Spider champions in the mix. Obviously, the more content we've seen, the more we're going to capture information for that. But 9.1% of the information we've seen is Cold Heart use, which is kind of crazy. So look, there you go. That is that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's other stuff like this you'd like to see. It's a different type of video. But for me, I love this type of thing. Maybe as a one-off now and then. But I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.